Hello, so my name is Casey and this is Planetbase. I picked this up during the recent Humble Bundle and really enjoying it so far. So I haven't done a video in quite a while now. I've been a little bit sick, but yeah. I've also been playing a lot of Overwatch, so it's kind of eaten into a lot of gaming time. But so Planetbase it's if you've ever played Banished, it's very like that, but like you set up a space colony instead of like a medieval town. You can up the speed of it a little so that it moves a bit faster. So got lots of different resources and things, and right now I'm on a moon base, and you've kind of got these different settings that you can colonize. So this is on a gas giant moon, and there's different challenges, and this is the sort of like the third difficulty setting almost. So each type of planet you colonize has different different challenges. So as you see here, we've got a solar flare. Anybody outside, such as this idiot, you can see his health is trickling down. He might get yeah, he's got some radiation sickness now, so he's gonna get himself to this little sick bay. It slows itself down every time there's an event like this. And the music gets serious. So on this planetoid, we don't get much wind, so you can build different the hell, wind turbines. Jesus, I'm forgetting how to language. So you need to build solar panels and then these power collectors to survive through the night. So as you can see up here in the corner, you have this bar, which it cycles through the day-night cycle, so daytime's nearly over, and these are all at full now, and once it goes dark, my little base here is going to start draining power out of them not too fast now. I've been taking this expansion slow. I don't want to expand too fast. I want to make sure my power grid is completely stable for every time. That was close. So as you can see here now, it's starting to drain. And up here we have all these different resources. So I've probably got enough now to build something else. And what I kind of want to do is get... Oh, what have we got here? Oh, nice. Don't think I can afford that right now. Yeah, not a chance. So I have to dismiss him. So let's, I kind of wanted another or bigger processing plant. I'm not sure where I'm going to put it over here. That'll do nicely. So yeah, the processing plant is this little building that you make plastics and metal, which you need for everything. So they're my little colonists. They're going out to plonk down the resources. So as you can see here, the power storage it was halfway drained overnight. So that's pretty good and pretty stable. We get enough power during the day to fill up the batteries and survive through the night. Pretty horrible things happen if you don't have power. You'll run out of these oxygen generators. You'll run out of oxygen pretty quickly, and everything will degrade. Like all the plants and stuff you're growing in your biodome, it's all going to start degrading, and it's a disaster. So you gotta basically just keep the power on. So that's a new processing plant there. And let's pop some stuff in it. So 2 more for now of each. What I could do is disassemble this entirely, pop it over there, and just have everything there. Resources are very tight at the start, especially on the higher difficulty. Do I want to sell anything to this guy? Oh, I think we can do with sparing some medical supplies. That should do it. So, as I was saying, it's very similar to Banished. It's basically Banished in space, or on a planet somewhere. Not technically in space. But if you haven't played Banished, it's a wonderful game. Very relaxing. Jeez, that was very close as well. Very relaxing, and I think that the game was Planetbase. I mean, totally inspired by it, and it manages to get that same kind of feeling. It's quite relaxing to play. You can just kind of chill with it, and I got that feeling with that very zen feeling with it that I got from Banished. So there's a lot of this, it's enough of its own game to be distinct though. Like I've put over 100 hours into Banished. I love that game so much, and this manages to not only do what Banished did well, but also to be enough of its own thing that you can enjoy it for separate reasons, if that makes sense. So one thing that I kind of I'm not a huge fan of in this game. In Banished you had a lot of different building types that you could build, and they I'll show you what it whoops I'll show you what I mean is that when you see the buildings with their tops on, they all look fairly indistinct. So you can toggle the tops on and off, and that's pretty cool. But they all look fairly fairly indistinct, and you know, you look at the base, it all looks very, very samey. There's no, they're all bubbles and dome structures, and it's like, I preferred the variety of buildings you got in Banished. So, and it's a small little niggling thing, but yeah, it's something that I wasn't yeah, just I my point is I wish there was a little more variety to it. So yeah, the trading in the game works nice as well, so but what I was saying, this is what I was saying about this being enough of its own game, that it gives you a different experience from Banished. What I really enjoy is, as you see, we get trading ships, quite similar to what happens in Banished. You get the little traders visiting a port. They visit here by a landing pad. Well, what you can do further on in the game is you get visitors. So the visitors, basically space tourists who can, or people, you know, also, or well, just all different kinds of things. You can respond to distress signals and accept people who are looking for help or medical attention, and you know, it's kind of, that can be a form of income. So I'm really enjoying that. You know, you can get your little tourism cottage industry going in your space colony, and there's something really nice about that. So you can, like, what I'm doing here is I'm making I find that the medical supplies are quite a little money earner early game. Oh no! So that happens. So yeah, you have to. There's environmental disasters like that, and all of this stuff can be kind of mitigated by, for example, you get a anti-meteor laser as you progress. So that's cool. So right now I need to build more sleeping quarters. I can fit about 12 comfortably there, and I don't know what the rest of like a few of these people are quite tired, so I do need to expand more bedding, but like I was saying, I don't want to expand too fast to strain my power grid. Another thing this game does that I found fantastic is that as well as visitors, you can get intruders. So you need to keep a later game, you need to get a security detail. There we go. So you can see how trading works. They take a different commission, and sometimes different traders will give you better price for things. So early game, you won't be having too many injuries and things. Later game, those medical supplies become a little more valuable, especially when you're dealing with people who are seeking medical attention at your base. If you allow them. There's you get alerts. But yeah, I really do enjoy the aspect of intruders. There's that added danger. Like there was no combat at all in Banished, so this is considerably different in that, you know, there is a danger from other people as well as environmental disasters like the meteors and on this planet solar flares. So as you see there, we've got quite a bit of room to expand, and I'm getting quite a bit of bioplastic, so that'll be cool for expanding. I don't have too much of the of metal right now, so you get ore from the mine, which is taken to the metal processors to be processed into metal. So I'm going to have some more sleeping quarters up here in a little, but I want to make sure I've got more metal. Let's build another dorm. Don't think I'll be able to afford that just yet. Yeah, you see this guy takes a fair whack of commission, so can't quite afford that yet, but I don't have my robotics facility yet, so I'll let him go off. So yeah, yeah, another thing that that I'm enjoying about this game is the music. It's very peaceful, and you know, it's perfect for just kind of being there. It's not it gives a great feel to the game. So I'm still waiting on metal to be processed. So what you can do later in the game is, once you get the robotics facility up and running, you can get a patent to make driller bots, and you can automate the mining. So right now it takes a worker to go in and get ore. But once you've got bots, that all sorts itself automatically. It's a pretty cool game. I've been playing it, especially listening to a lot of podcasts and the like. It's definitely one that you don't. There's no voice acting. There's no nothing like that where you have to listen intently. The only sounds your colonists make are sad little death gurgles when they keel over, and that can happen. So, for example, if we ran out of oxygen, people would start to suffocate to death, and that's horrible. Or if we ran out of food, they'd starve to death. But we're pretty good for food. I've got these little meal makers in the canteen, which we'll probably need a bigger canteen soon, but at first you really strapped for resources and you don't want to make anything too big. So this guy's suffering from a broken bone, and that's one of the hazards with the mine. So once you get bots, that's going to be less of an issue. So a lot of these issues they can be mitigated, like for example using bots in the mine or building an anti-meteor laser. I can sell off a bit more here. There we go. Nice. So here we have the, this is the lab, and we make fake meat. And also this is where the medicines get made. The workbench. So we're still waiting on one piece of metal for the dorm. We've got plenty of plastics once it's gone in there. You need plastics to make the bunks. So as you can see here, oh no, as you can see here, we're still good with the power grid. It's seeing us through the night, no bother. Oh, solar flare. I'm gonna speed this up again anyway. So the danger is this guy needs to get inside fast or he will expire because he's suffering from radiation. And it might have been not the best idea to sell off all the medicines that early. But they'll get synthesized fast, I think. So what I'm going to do is here add a few more bunks. Oh no, my OCD is going to bother me a lot. Try and fit in more. Just be careful about placement. Yes. Sorry about that. That's just... I can fit that much in 9 bunks, and it's just, it takes a little bit of precision. So these guys aren't going to be as tired now. Yeah, we've run out of medical supplies, so... Let's see what this guy has for us. Nothing of interest. So, plenty of bunks for our colonists. So now that we've got more bunks for our colonists, we can change the permissions to allow colonist ships to land. So we'll get in more people. So unlike in Banished, where your your townsfolks, they'll reproduce. You have to always be getting in outside population. Yeah, there's seemingly no hanky-panky in space. Yeah, so we're low on the ores for our for metal. But we're stocking up a bit more on medicines. So there we go. We've two more workers, it would seem. So what happens here is I can build once I have enough metal, I can build a starport, and that will enable me to build to get in visitors and the like. You can see here on the permissions page, you can. It's grayed out at the moment, but you can click it on and off like that once you have the starport. But be stocked up when you do that. That's my advice. Make sure you have plenty of food, and another idea is to have a bar, because the visitors, they'll like to have a drink. So I'm trying to stock up on some cash because I want to buy, first of all, a larger solar panel. You can buy some things. You can buy patents for larger ones. So for example, the solar panel or the power collectors, you can get bigger. Or for example, the biodome or storage, you can get, this is the largest one you can make from the start, but if you have the coin, you can start getting, you can start buying the patents for these things. So you can buy a farm dome that will, it's fairly, probably twice, will fit about twice as much. So as you can see there, we're still doing okay with that, with the power grid. Okay, we got a few more colonists now. Yeah, I'm gonna leave them off. So yeah. That's the basic idea. That's Planetbase. It's a base on a planet. And you've got a lot of resource management, and I'm really enjoying it. So I was going to say it's a lot of fun. I don't think fun is the right word. It's relaxing and chilled, and it's one of those games that you can play for ages and just really chill out to. I love it. As I said, I picked it up in a recent Humble bundle with with Tarsus and some other games, and this I've just been enjoying the hell out of it. Let's sell off some semiconductors. I'm not using semiconductors right now. I'm just you need those for when you build your robotics facility, which we will need because this little guy here has been injured again. No, can't quite fit that in. I'm not going to be much of a stickler with that. I got a little more storage now in the sick bay. So yeah, that's Planetbase. I think I'll leave it at that, and I hope people have enjoyed the video. And yeah, that's about it. Thanks.